Well, the word life coach has been around for a very, very long time, and relationship coaches have been around for a long time, and health coaches are now becoming more and more prevalent. And over the last I'd say probably 2 years or so, sobriety coach has become a word that is becoming synonymous with success in helping people to heal from any type of addictions whatsoever. And trust me, there's a ton of them. Hi, I'm David Essel. We've looked at that word sobriety coach and helped people to move into the direction of becoming a sobriety coach. And in our work with Life Coach Universe, of course, we call it holistic addiction recovery work or holistic addiction recovery coaches, but it's all the same thing. So what I wanted to just talk about today is the benefits of working with someone that is specifically trained to help you become more sober, to become healthier, happier. When we talk about sobriety from addictions, the word sobriety is now used for sobriety to all addictions, whether it be alcohol, which is most commonly used, or if it's a drug addiction or codependency even addiction, a food addiction, nicotine, smoking, whatever it might be, gambling, spending. Sobriety means we are clean and free of the action of that which got us in trouble. When I say in trouble, I mean it might have got us into financial trouble or legal trouble, relationship trouble. There's something about all addictions that are absolutely self-defeating. And so the sobriety coach is trained in how to help individuals to become sober. Sober means not using that thought, substance, or behavior that they were addicted to. But we also want to go a step further. When we talk about a sobriety coach, it's not just getting someone off of a substance or off of a behavior or off of a negative thought process or a compulsive thought process that's getting them down in the dumps and creating havoc and chaos in their lives. But a sobriety coach, in our opinion, through Life Coach Universe, goes a step further. And that is that we often help the person to start to live a more centered life, a more complete life, a more holistic life. So all of a sudden, the whole concept has been focused on helping someone to get off of the alcohol or the cigarettes or the sexual addiction or the gambling or the spending or the codependency in a relationship addiction, like to move away from that. And then what do? Well, oftentimes people go back to relapse because they have no foundation for which to build upon a new life once they've given up that addiction, that thought, that behavior, that substance. And they go, what do I do now? And the first time they get stressed, or the first time that they spend time alone, if it's a relationship addiction, or the first time anything new happens in their life, they go back to coping with stress the way they always did before, and that's back to the addiction. Well, as a sobriety coach, what we do is we help a person build such a powerful foundation using everything that's out there, from accountability procedures to stress reduction techniques to aromatherapy and acupuncture, to enhancing the power of the mind in their lives, to deepening their path to God, or deepening their path to spirit, or deepening their path to higher power. We give them so many incredible tools to use that when that stress does hit and they want to reach out and lean on that crutch that they've used for 5 years or 20 years or 50 years, it doesn't matter for how long, the sobriety coach is there teaching them how they can live life without the crutch. That's the bottom line. And once we start to bring this holistic view into place, the person feels better, they possibly could start sleeping better, they have more energy, they make better choices, because we're starting to give them the ammunition and the tools necessary to make the right choices with their mind, with their body through health and exercise, with their spirit through their spiritual practices on a daily basis, with their relationships, helping them to set boundaries and so much more. Many times, sobriety coaches will help individuals choose who it is in their life that they want to keep in their inner circle and their strength and keeping them on a path of sobriety, and who needs to let go. Who do we need to let go of? What type of relationships? What type of events? As a matter of fact, I was working with an individual the other day, and we were talking about all the different events that this person who stopped drinking alcohol still needed to go to from a business perspective, and we looked at those that were mandatory that he had to attend and those that were voluntary. Well, wouldn't you know it, 2 days after our meeting, as we're setting up this whole new life for him, he was invited out to a social event that was business-oriented, and he knew if he went, the very first thing that happens when anyone from his team walks in the door is that they're handed a drink. Well, because this was optional, he chose not to go. Now, the very next week, he's got to set up a plan in order to go to events that are alcohol related, that are mandatory for his business, and he's going to have a whole set of tools, mind, body, and spirit, necessary to help him go into those events and stay sober. But it doesn't matter if we're talking about someone who's been in addictive relationships and they're now going back into the world of dating, individuals who've been codependent and they're trying to balance their relationship with their children or their spouse or their parents. It doesn't matter where the addiction is coming from. The sobriety coach helps that person to set a full new lifestyle, a full new life, and get the exact opposite response than they've had in their world of chaos and addiction. If I can help you with any type of sobriety whatsoever that you're looking to do, any kind of a life change, let me know at talkdavid.com. And if you're watching this and maybe you're a minister or you're a counselor or you're a life coach, maybe you're a teacher, you're a parent, and you're saying, I really like more of these coping skills, check out lifecoachuniverse.com, because we have people going through our holistic addiction recovery certification, coming out as sobriety coaches and making a massive difference in this world. And don't forget to sign up for all of our YouTube videos here right at our channel, so every time a new one comes, it goes to your personal YouTube channel account, okay? I'm David Essel. Has an awesome day.